I understand that last week, the guy who runs everything over at Warner Brothers came out and was all like, the DCU is no longer our top concern. The DCU is no longer how we want to spend our time really focusing on it. We want to do more things. Of course, we're going to push back the third Fantastic Beasts movie because the second one's script was so god-awful that everyone under the sun called it out for being just a hot mess. But we're going to focus on not going in all in anymore on the DCEU. It's going to be fragmented off, individual stories, yada, 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 yada. I wasn't a fan of that. I didn't like that at all. I thought to myself, this kind of stupid, this kind of dumb. Why would you sit there and really mess with this when it just started getting going? Then this happened, where apparently, this is all rumor, allegation, speculation. Idris Elba replaces Will Smith as Deadshot in Suicide Squad sequel. Why? Now look, Will Smith ultimately had to walk away from this movie simply because, well, scheduling conflict. He couldn't do it, right? They kept pushing it back because they were already supposed to be in production of Suicide Squad 2 months ago before they ended up bringing on James Gunn. He reworked the screenplay, everything else. And then they were saying, oh, Harley Quinn won't be in it. Deadshot won't be in it. The two main stars from the first movie won't be in the rebooted sequel thingy-ma-do. And then we find out, no, Harley Quinn is going to be in it because Harley Quinn is one of the reasons why it went on to gross over $800 million worldwide, or $700 million. Made a lot of money. And a lot of that had to do with Harley Quinn as well as Will Smith. Now, my thoughts on that were simply this. If you can't have Will Smith, then just leave him out until you can. Bring him back for Suicide Squad 3. Give us more Floyd Lawton. Give us that character. He sold it. He made it his. He was one of the reasons why I loved Suicide Squad. Having Idris Elba play Deadshot is not the right fit. And I'm not saying that to criticize Idris Elba. Dude, I fucking love Idris Elba. They were like, hey, Idris Elba could possibly play a black James Bond. And I'm like, bring it on. And I'm usually a staunch purist in this particular sense, but I love this dude as an actor. Have for a long time. One of my favorites. Can't wait to watch him on SNL this weekend. Looking forward to that, where I think they might actually be announcing this particular casting during his monologue on SNL. Probably because, why not? Boost in ratings and a real big hype thing, so to speak. But there's that. There's that. You don't make Idris Elba Will Smith sloppy seconds. You really don't. You can't do it. So I put on Twitter, who do you think you should be? People are like, why not Jon Stewart Green Lantern? And I'm like, yes. Yes, why not Jon Stewart Green Lantern? Why not? We saw that the Green Lantern exists in Justice League's opening. Or no, in Wonder Woman's opening. One of the openings. We saw it in one of the movies. I think it was Wonder Woman at this point. We saw that then. We saw that he exists, or that exists. The Lantern Corps exists. Warner's has been teasing a Green Lantern Corps movie for a while that Jeff Johns is reportedly working on, and coming off of the success of Aquaman that Jeff Johns produced and did not get to ultimately enjoy all of the fruits of his labor on. Why not just have him play Jon Stewart in the Green Lantern Corps and do that particular, do that story, that character, those characters. Hold off on Will Smith in the Suicide Squad until you can get him. Or pray to God his scheduling falls through and he decides to go back with Warner Brothers on this. I think that is personally the best course of action. I don't quite know why they want him to play Deadshot. He's not the same actor. He can't even produce the same type of enthusiasm. And again, not a criticism of Idris Elba. Okay, like the two people working, like bouncing off one another would be a lot of fun to see. Idris Elba, the staunch, stoic type, you know, because he always kind of plays that role and he does it very well. The very intense, very determined role. And then Will Smith's Deadshot kind of throwing in some jokes, bouncing off him and whatnot, waiting to play the game. It'd be like a buddy cop situation, like a Tango and Cash, Lethal Weapon type movie. You could totally do that with these characters side by side like this. Maybe not as Jon Stewart Green Lantern, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like the two actors and their chemistry would very much give us a Tango and Cash style vibe. Something that people, I think at this point, want something like that to be a reality. Not having Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn bounce off of this Deadshot, it just doesn't feel right to me. Then again, look, I could be wrong. This could be a joke, Heath Ledger as a Joker situation where you're like, that won't work. The dude from 10 Things I Hate About You, the guy from Roar, on Fox back in the mid 90s, right? That guy, the Joker, really? And then you're blown away. But if you're going to go for this kind of A-list talent, and even though Idris Elba is A-list, he's low-rung A-list, which is true. Predominantly known for television like The Wire and Luther and everything else in the roles that he has played. But you don't want him for this. Get him for something else. I think this is a real bad decision. I think it's a real bad decision to cast him as Deadshot if this is what they're looking to do. That and the fact that they just announced the cancellation of Arrow this fall. I mean, you know, it's a big day for Warner's right now. It's a big day for Warner Brothers and the DC properties, which further goes on to show you they don't know what the hell they're doing anymore. Even Stephen Amell was all like, there's more I want to say on this. Arrow gets 10 final episodes this fall. That's it. And that's what they get, you know. So it shows you that there's some seriously big moves happening behind the scenes. Warner Brothers, ever since AT&T took them over, I think is cleaning house. And this is one of the decisions that they're going with as a what to distract from all that. Nah, I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid and they shouldn't do it. Yeah. But anyway, I leave it to you. Your thoughts, your opinions. Do you think that that Idris Elba would make a good Deadshot? Who do you want to see him play if not him? Let me know in the comments below. Make your voice heard. Make it heard here. Make it heard on Twitter. Let's talk about it. Hit me up social media. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. While you're here, feel free to check out that subscribe button. You know, help the channel out. Or you can watch any of the newest videos and make sure that you're caught up to date with what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment. So that way, when you're at work tomorrow, you can wow your friends with the information you learned from watching these videos. That's right. I said it. Subscribe.